Hello, this is Coach Marjean, and I am going to give you a short tutorial on Canva. I know there are many of us that have a Facebook profile or we're building a business and we want to create content that we can post on Instagram or Facebook, TikTok, or wherever we're doing our posting, and we just don't have any way of creating good content. And Canva is an excellent tool. And the first thing you do is you go to canva.com and create an account. Now I have an account, so when you get to canva.com, it's going to ask you if you have an account. You go ahead and log in. If you don't, you create an account. Now, a couple tips that I have for people using Canva is do not sign into a Canva account using either Facebook or Google, Gmail, or whatever they're asking you to. Just create it using your email address because you want to protect yourself. And when you use Facebook login or Facebook or Google, it opens you up for a chance at someone stealing your identity. So use your email. Create your account using an email. So I am here. This is my account. And I am going to go and show you just a short video here on using Canva. First of all, you have many options. You can go over here, create a design, and you can start typing. I want to create a Facebook cover. I want to create an Instagram post, or whatever it is that you want. And as you can see, I already have done some recently. And you can go through once you start using your account and pick up the different subjects that you're using all the time. So we're going to use Facebook cover. Now this is what I recommend. I recommend you use a blank slate, and it says open this design in the Canva app. Now, if you're on your phone, there is a Canva app, so you can use Canva on your phone. So maybe you're out and about and you're busy, or you don't have time to go home and turn on a computer to do something. You can use your phone, but I'm on a computer, so I'm not going to use the Canva app. So I'm just going to say no, thank you. So what I like to do is I like to start with a blank template, just a blank piece of artwork here. Now you can go over and you have multiple choices. I can go to background and I can just go and say, okay, whatever my colors are, I can pick a solid colored background, or I can pick a different designed background. But if you're using the free account, you want to be very careful to make sure whatever choice you make is not something you're going to have to pay for, because if you don't have a pro account and you go through all the trouble of creating something and one of your pieces is something you have to pay for, then for me, I end up starting all over again. So let's say we got this winter scene here, just for fun. Perfect for this time of year. Now, if you're doing a Facebook banner, and here's my Facebook banner over here that I've created, the size is correct here, but there's a couple of things you want to be very careful of. Any written content, you want to keep it within the inside area of this canvas. Try to keep it, like, if you're just eyeballing this, like a ½ inch in. Don't go outside that, because it's not going to be visible. As you can see, this upper part of mine is kind of cut off. There are some things below here that weren't showing because I put things too close to the edge. I really should have made this smaller and shrunk it down a little bit, squeezed it in so that it would be visible on a desktop. And again, the other thing you have to remember is the mobile view. So what I usually do when I'm working on Canva is I usually will go to Facebook on my mobile device and take a look at my personal banner and look and see. Now on my mobile device, this area is visible. I can see the whole thing. This is visible, the arrow is visible, there's content written down here you can't see, and this photo here is actually up over here, covering this picture up on my mobile phone when I hold it portrait. Now when I turn it landscape, then it changes. And it's moved a little bit further over here, so you can kind of see my face here. You can see this, but you can't see the hit me arrow. So, but most people don't do it. They don't turn their phone's landscape. They keep it portrait. So you want to keep that in mind as well. Now, for me, because I did this on purpose, this covers this photo on a mobile device, so that's fine with me, but it doesn't cover this, so I want them to be able to see that so they can click on my banner and actually open up that area to get to the content that I have available for them, which is what my message is saying here, okay? So I just wanted to bring that to your attention. So let's just say over here, we're gonna go, you want to maybe put your photo on there. So if you have your profile photo on your computer, or if you're using your phone, you can go here to the upload button, and you can actually take your photo and drag it and upload it. Or if you have a Canva account and you have those elements there, you can find them and pick them. So I'm just going to take this and I'm just going to make it smaller. I'm going to move it down over here. Let's say I want, because as you see, I'm moving this. This is the center line. This is the outer line. You don't want to go past these lines because it's not going to be visible on Facebook, okay? So let's say I'm going to drop that there, okay? And then you want to have some writing. So over here under text, you can go through and you can pick, you want it as a heading. This is a subheading, so this is the size. It doesn't really matter what size you pick. You can always make it bigger or smaller, but let's just say add a text box. So here it's just giving me a generic text box. But I want to put it over here, and I want to maybe change my font. I like Georgia is the font that I love to use, but Maragsa is a nice font. You can pick whatever font you want, and then you can turn up the size of your font. So let's just say I'm going to go over here and I'm going to say, just for the fun of it, I'm going to put in here. Let's see. I'm just going to say, helping entrepreneurs learn how to use Facebook to build a business organically. I mean, maybe you're in health and wellness. Maybe you want to say a little bit of something about that, and I can stretch that out to there. So this looks pretty good to me. I like the size. You can change the color of the text if you want to. And then if you want, you can put text over here, or you could find some type of an element maybe that you might want. Maybe you want, let's see, there's a frame, just kind of throwing it out there, not sure what you want to do. And then here is graphics. Maybe there's a little graphic. You know, maybe I would put a tree over there because this is a winter scene, if there's one, but you want to be careful about the ones that you pick, because if you pick something like this, that's pro, it's going to cost you money, okay? And I noticed recently on the new version, they aren't being upfront with being open as to everything that is something you have to pay for until you go to upload it. And then, all of a sudden, you're gonna, some of the elements in here you have to pay for them. So just be very careful. I'm just kind of going through here, you got to be creative. You got to decide what is it you want. It's your canvas. So you have to figure it out and do your own creation. Don't let other people hold you back. Let's see, I was just gonna, I would put something like this, but let's see if I can take this and move it over here. Let's see, I think I can turn it. So let's say I want to put it here and I want to turn it. Add a comment, no. So I think I can turn it. Oh, here, turn it down here. I think this is when I do turn it. Yeah, let's put that right there. Okay, and then I can move it up, move it over a little bit. I want to stay within that box. Okay, so just something like that. I can take this, I can move this as well. Just go and pick it and move it. I could put it down here. I could put it here, and then I could take this, move this up here. I want to try to get it centered. Oops, I guess I need to spell organically. And then maybe I want to take this. I can duplicate it, and now I can take it. I can move it over here, and I can twist it. I want to add a comment. I just want to twist this around so it looks like that. Just kind of offset it a little bit. But there's so many things you can do with Canva, so just play around with it. Don't be afraid. Do not be afraid to play with your artwork. Okay. This is kind of just trying to get this to turn a little bit more. Just straighten it out 90 degrees. Okay. Well, see, now I'll go over 90 degrees. Right there. Okay. Okay. All right. Now, when you go to save it, let's put this right there. Okay. You go up here to share, and first of all, you can go up here and change the title of it. So let's just say winter scene Facebook banner. And we're going to go to share, and you're going to scroll down and you hit the download button. You want it to be the PNG, that's the recommended size. You hit download, it's going to download to your computer. For my computer, I always have mine asking me, what do I want to do with it? So I want to actually save it in a folder that I have. And I'm just going to save it. Now you go over here to your personal profile. And once it's downloaded or uploaded, you can just hit the edit cover and go to upload photo and go to that particular picture that you had created on Canva. Pick it. It's going to pop in here. And see what I was saying? You got to be very careful. So now what I like to do is I'll go back and squeeze everything back in there, because if I move this, so this is here, it's probably not going to be visible. So I'm just going to cancel, and I'm going to go back to my photo, and I am going to scrunch this up just a little bit, scrunch this up a little bit, bring this down, make this a little bit smaller, and drop this like right in here, and go up here and make it number 2, go to share, go down here to download and say download, save it as, and I'm doing banner 2, so I'm just going to save it. Close it, go back to my Facebook page, edit the cover, upload the photo, go down and pick that banner that I just fixed or updated. I'm going to do banner 2. And as you can see, I can go and I probably would bring it in like about right here. So I've got me. And maybe I would go back and make this a little bit smaller. Let's go back over here. Let's go to this. Let's bring this in just a little bit. Let's bring this one in just a little bit. And let's make this teeny tiny bit smaller. Bring it up here. We're doing number 3. And that's, I'm just showing you, this is what you can do. But I highly recommend you don't close out the work that you're working on until you've tried positioning it on your profile or wherever you're using for a banner. Now, if this is a post that you're creating, that's another story. If you pick the right size post, if it's for Facebook, you pick Facebook post. If it's for Instagram, and for me, I just use the Instagram post template for everything, Facebook or Instagram, so that if you are using Instagram and you want to post something on Instagram, post the same thing on Facebook, you don't have to create another piece of content, because you can use the Instagram post on Facebook. And because it's the right size for Instagram, it will post there as well. Okay, so I'm going to upload. I'm going to go down here, find number 4. But just, you know, like I say, just be creative. Just get creative with your content, with what you're doing. And I can put this down here, and this probably would be okay. I'm not going to save it because I don't want to have to go back and change my my banner back again, because I have content on here that I want the world to see. But you can position it and then say save changes, and you're done. So I hope this is helpful. I hope that you are enjoying this training and that you are getting exactly what you need. So if not, reach out to me and we'll see what we can do to help you.